Hi students, in this video we are going to see how to convert word problems in set language into mathematical language. So first we consider that let A, B and C be any three sets, and we are going to list out verbal description, that is the words, then set theory notation, that means those words will be written in the form of mathematical language. You just see first one, not A. It means that set A should not be taken into consideration. You already know that it is written as A bar, otherwise complement of A. And then A or B, it means that the set A can come or set B can come, or both A and B can come. At least one of A or B. At least one of A or B means like A can come or B can come or both come. For example, if you ask your father, give me at least 5 rupees, it means that minimum he has to give you 5 rupees. But if he gives you 10 rupees or 50 rupees, you will be getting it with happy. So you can get more than that also. A or B means A can come or B can come or both can come. That's why it is written as A union B. Already we have seen that the mathematical symbol for the word or is union. So please be very careful. A or B means, it does not mean that A only comes or B only comes. Here it means that at least one of A or B. It means that A can come or B can come or both can come. That is the meaning of at least one of A or B. A or B means at least one of A or B. Please be very clear with this. Now we move on to next one, A and B. Let us say that person A and person B should come, means both of them should come together. Only A cannot come, only B cannot come. A and B means A must come, at the same time B also should come. Already we learnt that mathematical symbol set theory notation for the word and is this inverted U. Please be very careful, students. And then A but not B, it means that when there are two persons A and B, only A has to come, B is not allowed to come. I repeat it again, only A is allowed to come, and listen my words, and only A can come and B should not come. That's why A, and for and, the word and, we are putting this inverted U intersection symbol, and then but not B. But not B means B bar, otherwise B dash, right? So A but not B means the meaning is A should come and B should not come. For that only A and symbol, and then B should not come. Next one is B but not A. It will be easy for you since you are clear with this concept will be easy. Here B only must come and A is not allowed to come. Hence B is allowed, and for and we are putting this intersection symbol, and then B should not come. So B bar. I hope you understand this mathematical description. Neither A nor B means A is not allowed to come, B is not allowed to come. Both A and B are also not allowed to come. A alone cannot come, B alone cannot come, and both A and B are not allowed to come. It is exactly opposite to this, at least one of A or B. So neither A means not A, hence A bar. Neither B means B bar. Nor means it is opposite of or symbol. Opposite of or, for or we are using U. For opposite of or means we will use intersection symbol. That's why intersection symbol, A bar intersection B bar. Students, please understand how to write these words into mathematical expression. It will be very useful till you complete 12th standard. And then next one is at least one of A or B or C. At least one of means, as I said already, if you ask for 5 rupees, if you ask your father, give me at least 5 rupees, it means that minimum the father should give you 5 rupees. Even if he is giving more than 5 rupees, you will be accepting it. That is the meaning. At least one of A or B or C means A alone can come, or B alone can come, or C alone can come, or A and B can come, or B and C can come, or C and A come, or all of them can come together. So A, it is equal to, or means at least one of A or B means A union B. At least one of A comma B or C means A union B union C. For the word or, A or B or C, we are using the symbol. I hope you understand this. Next one is exactly one of A and B. Exactly one of A and B means any one of them, A or B, must come. If A comes, B is not allowed to come. If B comes, A is not allowed to come. So exactly one, the word exactly is very important. Exactly one means only one person has to come, other person is not permitted to come. Hence exactly one of A or come means A comes or B comes. So it is represented, when A comes we are writing A. When A comes, B is not allowed to come. That is represented as B bar and, because when A comes and B is not allowed to come. For the word and we are using this intersection sign. This is for A. Exactly one of A and B means A can come or B can come. Here we have written this for A, and B can come. B can come means B is allowed to come. And sorry students, here I made mistake. Here it should be inverted U. That is, B is allowed to come and A is not allowed to come. So as per this word, any one, exactly one of them come. It means A can come, or for the word or B can come. When A comes, B is not allowed to come. When B comes, A is not allowed to come. Exactly one of. So A or B, for this or only we are using this union. All the three of A, B, C, all the three of you should come means all of them must come at the same time. That's why A comes and B comes and C comes. I hope you understand this. Next one is exactly two of A, B or C. Exactly two means any two should come and third one is not allowed. If you look at this, here A comes and B comes and C is not allowed to come. Here A and B coming, otherwise we can say B or C can come, A is not allowed to come. That is what is written. B and C are allowed to come and A is not allowed to come. So A, B can come, B, C can come, or C, A. Here A is allowed to come and C is allowed to come and B is not allowed to come. Any one of them can happen. That's why we are using A, B can come, or B, C can come, or CA can come. Exactly two. Exactly two. I hope you understand this. Next one is exactly one of A, B or C. Exactly one of A, B, C means if A comes, B and C are not allowed to come. If B comes, C and A are not allowed to come. When C comes, A and B are allowed to come. Exactly only one can come. So here A comes and B is not allowed to come and C is not allowed to come. Exactly one means A can go or B can go. For the word or, we are using this union symbol, and then here B is allowed to come. Hence A is not allowed to come and C is not allowed to come. Either A can go, exactly one means either A can go or B can go or C can go. Here C is allowed to come and A is not allowed to come and B is not allowed to come. Any one of the thing only can happen. A can go or B can go or C can go. I hope you understand this mathematical explanation. And then only A. If A and B are not disjoint sets, it means that A and B have common elements. Only A means A minus B. Its mathematical expression is A minus B. Only B means B minus A. They are disjoint sets. They are disjoint set means they have common elements. Common elements have to be removed from set B, and the remaining elements in set B should be written. That is considered as only B. A minus B means the common elements between A and B should be removed from set A, and the remaining elements of set A should be written. That is written as only A. Already we have seen this with an example in the previous videos. I hope you understand all these mathematical expressions of verbal description. These play very important role when you go to 12th standard, and in particular when you study probability, it plays very important role. Now students, now we are going to see Venn diagram, how to represent the concept different sets. Venn diagram. Let A and B are disjoint sets. Disjoint sets means A and B do not have any common elements. So this circle A, we already discussed about it. Once again I am revising it. This circle A, the area covered by this circle belongs to this set A, and the area belong to this circle belongs to set B. All the elements of set A should be written inside this circle only. All the elements in set B should be written inside this circle only. Here if you look at this, the elements in set A is 1, 2. Hence 1, 2 must be written inside this circle only. And set B is represented by this circle. The elements of set B, that is A and B, should be written inside this circle. As they do not have common elements between them, we do not have intersection points. I hope you understand this. Next one is, let A and B are not disjoint sets. Not disjoint set means they have common elements. Like A is equal to 1, 2, 3 and B is equal to 3, 4, 5. Here if you look at these two sets, they have common elements. The set A is represented by this circle, right? The area covered by this circle belongs to this set A. Hence 1, 2, 3. We will write this 3 later. And then the area covered by this circle belongs to set B. Here we have 4, 5. We are writing the elements belong to this B, 4, 5. But this 3 is common to both A set as well as B set. Hence, this 3 should be written in the region. With that region must be common to both A and B. So this 3 should come here because this is the common region for A set as well as B set. I hope you understand this. The elements which are common to these two sets should be written in the region where set A and set B intersect. I hope you understand this. Now we move on to some other descriptions. Let A and B be any two sets. Then just we are seeing how to represent this. Only A means you know that when they are joint, they are not disjoint set, means only A is represented as A minus B. It means that the elements which are common to both A and B should be ignored and the remaining part of elements should be considered. If you consider this place, this region, look at this students, if you consider this region, this belongs to only the set A. In this region you cannot find any other region influence, but if you come to this, here this region is common to A and B, that should be ignored. So only A, that is mathematically written as A minus B, belongs to this region. I hope you understand this. And then next one is only B. Only B means the circle B, the entire region covered by this circle B, from which we need to subtract the common region between A and B, because we are talking about only B. This region belongs to both A and B. Hence, this should not be considered, because we are talking about only B, not common between A and B. Hence, this is the region which represents only B, which is mathematically written as B minus A. I hope you understand this. If you understand these concepts clearly, then the by hearting the formula or understanding the formula will be very easy. Now we are going to represent A intersection B. A intersection B means the elements which are common to both A and B at the same time. This is the region, because this is set A. The entire circle represents set A. This entire circle represents B. And the common elements, common elements means here common region. This is the region which is common to both A circle and B circle. Hence, this section is represented as A intersection B. I hope you understand this. Now A union B. We will understand how to draw the diagram for this A union B with the help of an example. Let us take A is equal to 1, 2, 3. B set B contains elements 3, 4, 6. 3, 4, 5. Now A union B means here we have written all the elements of A. You just look at this 1, 2, 3. So I denoted the entire region covered by A. Students, please pay attention to this. It will be very useful. So A union B means first we are writing all the elements in set A. Here I have written it. N of A means all the elements in set A. And then we are considering all the elements in B. Here if you look at this, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5 is written. I am marking it like this. The elements of set B is denoted by the vertical lines. The elements of set A is represented by horizontal lines. Hence, I am representing it. So, this 3, 4, 5 belongs to this set B. So, all the elements of set A is written, all the elements of set B is written. But as per the rules of set language, repetition is not allowed. Here, 3 is considered 2 times. That's why I eliminated 3 here. When you consider this diagram, when you write N of A, already you calculated this place. And when you calculate N of B, you are considering this region 2 times. Here repetition occurred. Please listen carefully. This region, this intersection region, common region is calculated twice, because when you calculate N of A, this region comes into picture. And when you calculate N of B, again this region comes into picture, but repetition is not allowed. Hence, one of the common, when we calculated it 2 times, 1 time it must be subtracted. That's why minus N of A intersection B. When we add these two here, in between it we have 2 times, repetition is there, so we just removed the repetition like this. I hope you understand this formula. From this we can say N of A union B is equal to N of A plus N of B minus N of A intersection B. I hope you understand this formula. Next one is N of A minus B. I draw the diagram here. This is set A, this is set B. N of A minus B plus N of A intersection B is equal to N of A. N of A minus B means you know that it is only A, this region, right? We are considering it. Plus N of A intersection means you know that we are considering this common region. When you add these two, you know that it completely covers the entire circle of A. That is what is written here, N of A. And then you just look at the third formula. As per the third formula, N of B minus A means this is the region. You know that B minus A means only B. Common region should not be only B. Common region should not be considered. Only B plus N of A intersection B means this common region. So this covers the entire set B. That's why we are writing it as N of B, and then N of A minus B means this region, plus N of B minus A means this region, plus n of A intersection B means this region. So which is equal to n of A union B. Similarly, for 3 sets you can calculate n of A union B union C is equal to n of A plus n of B plus n of C minus n of A intersection B minus n of B intersection C minus n of C intersection C plus n of A intersection B intersection C. Actually, when we calculate up to this, I'll draw the diagram for you. This is set A, set B, and this is set C. Right? N of A means we are calculating this region completely. N of B means this vertical line. Right? And then n of C means this horizontal line. So we calculated everything. But if you look at this common region, the common region A intersection B is calculated twice. When you calculate n of A, it has come into picture. When you calculated n of B, it has come into picture. Repetition occurred. That's why we are subtracting this n of A intersection B. And then n of C means we are calculating this region. When you calculate this region, already this common region came into picture of B, n of B. When you calculated B, this region came. When you calculated C, again this region came. Hence, we are subtracting it once again, n of B intersection C. When you calculate n of A means you are calculating this region as well, right? N of C means this calculation. This region comes twice. Hence, that's why we are subtracting this n of C minus C intersection A. Actually, this region is common to all sets. It has been subtracted thrice. When you subtracted this, it is subtracted. When you subtracted the intersection of B and C, this is subtracted. When you calculated intersection of A and C, it is subtracted. It has to be added only once. Hence, plus n of A intersection B intersection C. I hope you understand all these concepts clearly. This understanding is very, very important for your future studies. Don't take it so lightly. These concepts are very, very important concepts. Thank you, students. Thanks for your cooperation.